Hello, welcome. So, let's talk enlightenment. Seems to be the only thing I talk about. It's a hard thing for me to talk about with other people because no one really knows what enlightenment is, and no one knows what the importance of it is. And it's just this sort of like hippie woo-woo word that doesn't mean a thing. And it's such an important factor in life. Enlightenment. I would say it is the most important thing that anyone could ever do. And people don't really understand what it even is, and I mean, the thing is, enlightenment cannot be understood from the level of ego. So, basically, it's just that I've been having more and more just enlightening experiences where it's just like words can't really describe it, but it feels like, that I am life itself. And people say that would be a very narcissistic thing to say. But the thing is, it's not my ego that is reality. It's like this, it's this moment, this is who I am. The thing is people mistake themselves for this little self, for what they believe in, their opinions on things, their past. This is who people think they are, and they're mistaking this for who they actually are, which is this. It's life. It's this whole thing. It is experience. What's frustrating is that I want to talk about this shit with people. I want people to understand what I'm feeling, what I'm recognizing. Because it's not just like something I'm having in my head. It's not just a concept or an idea or a philosophy. People think that, I'm getting into spirituality and shit, and people look at it thinking it's just another philosophy, just another idea, it's another concept. But it's beyond that. This thing is not a philosophy. This is the thing, is that everyone is viewing reality through philosophy. But what I'm getting at is that I'm seeing reality without philosophy. I mean, I'm probably always still putting my own philosophies onto reality, viewing reality through my philosophy. But I can see that, and then I can see the thing that I'm putting my philosophy onto. But people think that it's just, I don't know, like it's really fucking hard to explain because you can't explain it. It's just inexplainable. Like it's just the fact that you exist, and it's just, you know, I can say so many words that point to it, but it never fucking does anything, you know, like I can say it's just about recognizing the profundity in the fact that you exist right now. I can say that it's a miracle that you're alive right now. I can say turn awareness onto itself and recognize the fucking miraculousness in that. I can say these things, but they don't mean a thing. See, I'm saying them now, and still I'm just like, you know, I'm just me, I'm just my ego, I'm just like, normal. But when you can really fucking understand these on an experiential level and a fucking like a felt level, like that's no longer a concept, that's like real, like it's like everyone knows it's a weird thing to even exist. Well, I don't know, but I mean, if you say it, you know, if you say it to people, anyone can recognize that it's like, hey man, isn't it weird that we're just alive? Isn't it weird that we just exist in this moment now? People will be like, yep, true, but where's that going to get you? What's the point in saying that? You know, what's the point in this? But the point is like, this is the most fucking foundational thing ever. People miss it. This is the most, like, this is fucking profound when you really, like, it encapsulates everything, and it's you, like, it's, and there's no way to even explain it, because everyone's at a place of ego, and the ego can't understand it. Like, right now, I'm mostly in my ego, and me saying all this, like, oh, I exist now, like, turn awareness onto itself, look at the miracle of existence, like, to say all this shit, but I'm not, like, being that, like, you can really get to a fucking deep level where it's just, you're just amazed by the whole thing. And then you realize it's you, but not who you've always thought you were. And it's fucking annoying because words don't do shit here. They don't do fucking shit. They can point to the moon, but then it's up to the person to look at the moon if they desire. And most people don't desire that. They're mistaking the finger for the moon. It's like, look at the moon. Look at the moon there. It's like, oh yeah. Look at the moon. Oh yeah, I can see that. No, look where I'm pointing. Yeah, I can see your finger. No, look at the moon. Yeah, I can see your finger. It's like, no, you're not looking at the moon. No, I can see what you're doing. I can see this thing. I can see what you're pointing. I can see you pointing. Like, no one's willing to look at the moon because they don't understand that it even exists. They think that it's just, I'm an ego, here it is. Like, fucking hell, man. Words can't describe it. It's so frustrating. And that's just my own ego getting in the way. Like, for me to even gain a level upwards, as in to abide in this miraculous more and more, I'm gonna have to let go of wanting people to understand me, wanting people to know what I'm experiencing, because the fact of the matter is they never can. They can only do that for themselves. No one can experience what I'm experiencing. Well, they can, but it's not like, I mean, everyone can experience what I'm experiencing because it's all just the same one. But you can't explain it. I mean, I don't know. The fact of the matter is that you're not this person that was born and had all these hobbies and beliefs, and that, you know, that you're not what happened to you, and you're not what you did, and you're not what you said, and you're not what you think, and any of this. You are the experiencer. You're literally fucking God. And I know there's probably levels higher where, you know, you don't even need to fucking identify yourself as God. But, like, this is where I'm at. This is the best pointer. I can show you that it's like you are everything, pretending to be this little thing. And see, now, all this shit that I'm saying is not from direct experience in the moment now. All that I'm saying is from previous experiences. So it's not even necessarily true. You know, what I'm saying here is not coming from a place of truth, really, because I'm not seeing myself and the world around me like what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is that this is what I have experienced, and this is how it basically is. You know, this is my understanding of it, but it goes beyond understanding. You know, you can't understand this shit, not from the ego level. Well, I don't know, man. And it's interesting that this is just happening in my life, you know, that I would have never have guessed that this shit would have been happening. I thought I would just be just Jasper, just this little fucking person trying to get things done, trying to, you know, earn some money and be better at socializing and making films and all this. I thought I'd just be this little person that I am. I never would have fucking thought in a million fucking years that I would be sat here making a video talking about how I am God. You know what I mean? Like, I can see how fucking crazy that is. But the fact of the matter is that that's how it is. This is it. And only you, the viewer, if you're willing to understand what I'm saying, if you actually have the desire to understand what I'm saying and you don't just dismiss it as bullshit, and you want to go down this road, you can. No one's stopping you. It's literally just you. But let me tell you, it's a fucking weird journey. But ultimately, it's the journey to freedom. So let's talk about this little person though, because it seems like I'm not sure, but I still have got tremendous amount of desire to do human shit. Like, I need to be a human still, you know? I mean, the thing is that it's up to you. Like, when you become enlightened, and I'm not saying I am enlightened, fucking far from it, but I'm fucking on the journey, it seems. And enlightenment isn't even a thing that you can attain or get in the future. It's not even something that you become. It's just this moment, but it's about realizing this moment at a deeper sense, and realizing that just knowing reality anyway. The thing is that I am still this human. You know, I'm still playing this game of a human, and this human's got a lot of fucking limits that it's put on itself. I put up a lot of walls in me, so I can't get anywhere. You know, I can't express the love that I want to express. I can't express my authenticity. I'm not good at socializing. I don't know how I'm gonna get a steady income. I'm addicted to shit. Like, these things are human things that also need to be sorted out. And I don't know if it's just like, you know, you just fucking work on becoming enlightened and then these things sort themselves out. I don't know. There must be a correlation between the two, but I don't think it's necessarily enlightenment will be a causation for these things fixing themselves up. So it's this balance that I need to do, because at the moment it's just like enlightenment, fucking be in this moment, like explore this moment, be curious about this moment. This is all it's been, just like trying to see the profundity in the fact that I exist. Because that's what ultimately brings happiness. Because if you're only focused on your little person, like trying to, level up on your social skills or your money or your health, then you're never going to be fully satisfied. You're always going to be looking for more. And that's why doing this self-discovery work and being curious about this moment and the fact that you exist, that shit leads to freedom and satisfaction. But then, of course, if you're only focusing on this self-discovery work and enlightenment work, then you may not be a functioning human being. But the scary thing is that you may not even care. Like, you may be socially anxious still. You may be eating junk food and just have a whole lot of bad habits, but you'll be fucking enlightened, and it'll be like, you're satisfied, you're fulfilled, you don't need anything else. I am very fucking curious though, however, about social anxiety and enlightenment. Because it seems to me it's like enlightenment's this thing where, like as a metaphor, it's kind of like becoming lucid in a dream. And it's like you're free to do anything. Like when I become lucid in a dream, I can like go up to fucking people and talk to them and shit and whatever, and like I feel free. And it feels like that's what enlightenment is, freedom. So it seems like if you're enlightened, you wouldn't have a problem with social anxiety. You'd just be able to go up to people, look them in the eye, recognize that they are what you are, and just like easily just speak to them. It seems that way, but then I think it's just this habitual cognitive patterns within you that may make it still hard, I definitely think there's a correlation between, your little personal life becoming better, like alleviating social anxiety, suffering and shit like that. I reckon definitely it would get better, but to what extent? I still feel like you'd have to put in a bit of practice of like what you want to get done and like work that pattern in your head and change those neural networks in your brain. But anyway, so yeah, it's like, so I've just been like really focusing on this enlightenment work because it's like ultimately it is what's going to fulfill you, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for pure satisfaction and fulfillment and happiness, and this is what it's bringing me. It's just the moment. I'm like, this is it. Like, I don't need to fucking search for anything. It's just this moment. Just acknowledge this moment, be in the moment. That's happiness. But also, it's like I need to fucking do something with my life because I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm stuck at home all day, not interacting with anybody, eating too much food that I need, masturbating, watching TV shows, fucking scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. And it's just not a great lifestyle. I need to be more of a human. I'd want to go back to this primitive stage, this primal instincts where you're just roaming in nature, you've not got a whole lot of clothes on, you're getting that coldness onto you, so like you're adapting to the cold, which is fucking boosting your immune system, and we don't need to fucking search for food, it's in the fucking supermarket, but probably like growing my food, growing food and like, spending most of my time outdoors and, just going back to basics. Hunter-gatherer times. not that basic, but I mean like, we're so fucking comfortable these days. This is why we're so fucking depressed and anxious, is we're just so fucking comfortable. And we're in the digital age where we can just get our fucking sex and social life off just a fucking little fucking phone thing. So we don't need to go out and look for a mate. We don't need to go out and socialise. It's all on this fucking phone, and we don't even need to go out and look for food. We can literally go, I want pizza, bip, and then pizza comes to your fucking door. And you just open the door, it's like, yes, food. Like, you don't need to move to even do anything in life anymore. And this is why people are so fucking depressed, is because it's not the same. It's not the same as, ordering a pizza and fucking watching porn and jacking off to that and scrolling on TikTok and looking at all these people's lives. That's not the same compared to going out and meeting new people face to face and actually meeting someone that you love and then, having sex with them and actually going out and growing your food or finding food in nature. That's completely different. And our body and brain is wired to that. And that's why we get depressed, because we're substituting this shit like on our phone for the actual reality. We're substituting what our physiology needs all on this digital thing. So this is really what I want to do, is I just want to be more of a fucking back to basics human being. Just socialise and face to face and grow my own food and eat naturally and eat only what my body needs and not be addicted to shit, like not fucking poison myself with alcohol and like eating all this junk food that's got fucking chemicals in it and even like, you know what I mean? And then giving value to people, like how am I going to make money? Like how am I going to, make money? What value can I give to people? And I think I figured that one out. Alright. The value that I want to give is talk about enlightenment, is talk about the profundity in this moment. I want to fucking point to the moon. A big thing that's stopping me there is that I'm very afraid of judgment of talking about this shit, because like I said, like from my perspective, no one fucking understands what I mean, and because no one can understand, it's very like, it's a very weird thing to talk about, because the words are only a pointer, and it's like not a whole lot of people actually want to take the route. But anyway, I don't know. Here I am anyway, and like things will figure itself out. Like the way my brain works is it's one step at a time, it's everything that's happened to me, everything that I've thought that has led up to this moment has all been preparing me for my destiny. I am pretty certain that I will find what I'm seeking. I will get what I want. Some days it doesn't always seem like that, but from a higher perspective, I look at that and realize that that's just here to help me as well on my journey. Thinking that I'm going to be stuck forever, that's just another thing on the journey, on this process, that is going to help me get to where I want to go. So yeah, right now I feel like I need to focus more on this human life, of living a more natural life, and focus on getting a steady income, focusing on socializing with people, focusing on cutting out these addictions and being more healthy, being more kind to my fucking mind and my body, like eating only what my body needs. This kind of shit, just going back to basics, just being a normal human being that isn't even fucking normal these days. A normal human being these days is what I'm doing now, which is sitting in my bed fucking scrolling through TikTok, eating junk food and watching movies and then going to sleep, and that's a normal human being's life, apart from having a job. But like, to be fair, that's even fucking worse, having to go into a job that you hate. I mean, you get money, but that's the only fucking upside, and that's not worth it, I would say. So that's what's normal these days, is waking up, going to do something that you fucking hate, wasting your time away, coming back home, eating junk food, eating more than your body needs, watching bullshit TV that's brainwashing you. And that's normal. We're all just living in this fucking dream state, this fucking illusion that's not even real. So that's what's normal, but I want to get back to a fucking actually, naturally normal life. That is a human life, that is going out into nature and the fucking wilderness and connecting with the moment and growing my own natural food and talking to people face to face about shit that matters. I'm sick and tired of fucking talking about bullshit that does not matter. So much fucking petty shit. It's so fucked. Just talking about fucking petty shit. I'm sick of it. I want to fucking talk about some meaningful shit here. But it's all just so fucking petty. I'm sick of it. I want to fucking escape this bullshit life that we think is normal. I want to live a more natural life, a more animalistic life. Because we are animals and we do need things. Our body still needs shit from nature. But like, these days it's like man over nature rather than man and nature living in harmony. I don't want to be man over nature. It's not supposed to be that way. It's bullshit. I want to live in harmony with nature and... Anyway. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but this is what I need to do. I've got no motivation either. But this needs to be done. One step at a time.